Welcome back to 843 TV. We're now here with Miss Lindsay Dodge. She is the Community Outreach Associate with the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry. How are you?
Good, how are you? Thank you.
They always give me the tongue twister.
Yeah.
We'll start off with telling everybody about the Lowcountry Volunteer Connection and why it's so important to the community.
Yeah, Lowcountry Volunteer Connections is an online database, and it was developed in 2011 from the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry. The board and staff saw a need in the community for it, and the best way I can describe it is a matchmaker system, and we try to match volunteers with nonprofits in our area and create volunteer opportunities for them. It's very important to the community for a number of reasons, as you could imagine. Number one, it's local. So local, I mean Beaufort, Colleton, Hampton, and Jasper counties, so all of the opportunities are in our area. Nonprofits need volunteers on a daily basis to help fulfill their mission, so it's a great outlet for them to look for volunteers. And also, we get countless calls and emails every day asking, hey, what can I do around the community?
Well, I know. My clients ask me all the time. Yeah. They moved down here, they retire, and you can only play so much golf and bridge.
Yeah.
So they're trying to find something to do. So this is a part of the Community Foundation that it's like a little leg off.
It is. It's a little leg off the Community Foundation that our staff manages, and it's a great starting point for volunteers and a great way for them to get introduced to other organizations around the Lowcountry.
That makes it simple.
Yeah.
That is great. So Lindsay, if I'm a volunteer, how do I get involved, or how do I contact to get something started?
It's very easy. Well, first and foremost, it's a free website to not only volunteers, but our nonprofits as well. So they go to cf-lowcountry.org, and there's a little volunteer tab on the top, and they can fill out a registration page, and they create their own username and password. And once they've done that, they're a member. They're signed up with Lowcountry Volunteer Connections, and they can start searching on the online database. They can actually sort by zip code if they want to find something close to them. So it's very easy for a volunteer to start searching right away.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, how does a nonprofit get involved if they're not already involved?
Yeah, again, it's equally as easy, and actually the number one question I get from nonprofits is, I don't know anything about computers, don't make me do this, but we try to make it very user-friendly, and they'll go on the website as well, and there's a For Organizations tab for them. They fill out their profile, the Community Foundation will approve it, and then we do a brief 30 to 45-minute training session with them just so they can learn how to post their own opportunities and how to connect with the volunteers. And there's some also really other cool things like reporting, so they can see how many volunteer hours were done in a certain month or things like that. So it's super easy and very user-friendly, and don't be scared of the technology, I promise.
So if I'm a potential volunteer and I'm looking for an opportunity, obviously y'all can handle that, but what's a side benefit or an extra benefit to not just looking for opportunities but other things that may?
Yeah, well, the base of the program was developed by Hands On Connect. It's a company, and they've got a lot of different kind of outlets around the country, and they have developed a lot of really neat things that we've adopted on our local Lowcountry Volunteer Connections. One of them being that volunteers can actually track their service hours through the site, which is great if it's required for work or school or whatever else they need volunteer hours for. And especially good if you have to turn it in at the end of the year. Like, I know we have a lot of students around here that have to turn in community hours at every May. Well, they lose papers and everything. So it's a great way to keep it tracked all year long. And then organizations can actually get on there and verify that they were there, and we can create civic transcripts for them. So it's a great process for that. Volunteers can also volunteer with a team. So if you've got friends or coworkers that you want to assist in your service hours, you can create teams. And they can also upload documentations. So if you're newly retired and you were an IT wizard in your past professional life, and you've got a great resume, and a nonprofit is looking for somebody like that, you can actually upload your documentation on some of your past stuff, like a resume.
And that's the great thing about our area. There are so many people who have these fantastic work past histories
Yes.
that can do great things in volunteerism.
Yes.
And it sounds like you guys are mixing technology and volunteerism really well.
Exactly. Because our nonprofits need these people to help. They're short on staff and they need volunteers to help fulfill their missions. So another great thing about the site is that organizations can create private opportunities as well. So for example, we've been partnering with Hilton Head Middle School, and in the future they're going to create private opportunities for their students, like a beach cleanup or a food drive or something like that. And so the organizer kind of has all those students that have signed up in one place, so it's very easy for them.
That's great.
Yeah.
So what kind of volunteer opportunities can you find? I mean, there are so many nonprofits and so many other organizations that need people and need guidance. So name something specific just to give people an idea.
Well, there's probably about 50 opportunities populated on the site right now, and it can go up or down on a weekly basis. So I tell the volunteers to continually to check back. But I think there's 3 different types of opportunities we see come across us on a regular basis. The first is events. So if somebody's doing a golf tournament fundraising event or a 5K run or something like that, and they need help with registration or logistics or whatever it might be, there's a lot of one-time events. For example, we had the St. Patty's Day on Hilton Head Island. They advertised for positions on that. And then we have ongoing events. So those are something that helps the day-to-day operations of a nonprofit. So answering phone calls twice a week, or helping with a mailing, or doing inventory, or a store greeter, whatever it may be. So we've got a lot of ongoing opportunities. That's probably our biggest need in the community right now that we've seen on the website. And then we also have a little bit more of a leadership role as well. So nonprofits looking for board members or committee members too, which is really great to get involved that way.
So there is really is a broad range.
Yes, there's something for everybody. Yes.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, thank you for being with us. And for more information, please visit their website and make sure that you come right back for more 843 TV.